There's just no explaining this if someone walks in, huh? To eat or not to eat? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the tummy to hunger, the slings and arrows of outrageous cravings, or to eat kale against a sea of donuts, and by opposing to eat them, to fry, to steep, no more. And by a steep to say we end the belly ache and the 1,000 natural hunger pangs. That flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consumption, devoutly to be wished. To fry, to steep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm cool, guys. Promise. If you had the option to eat food or go hungry and your sole purpose was to lose weight, the answer is obvious. Don't eat. What the freak? I was not expecting that. Please, by all means, ignore pre-intro Mark. That guy's an idiot and clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, pre-intro Mark actually told me he thought the Hamlet bit would be funny? Frickin' delusional. Anyway, here we go. Let's start the show with another video. When I was but a mere 2 times my current size, I would always eat until I was full. And then I would continue eating until I was stuffed. And then I would just keep eating some more. TBH guys, the eating never stopped. My mom would have to hide food for me to not get to it. But of course, me living out my dream of being a spy, I would always find it. Obviously, that wasn't great for my body. You have to learn to set your limits. And no one can set those for you. You have to set them for yourself. You also have to listen to your body. When you become full, that means you should have stopped eating a while ago. As I mentioned before, when I decided to make a change in my physique, I started off with food. I changed the way I eat. I no longer let myself become full at all. I would stop at satisfied. However, as I mentioned in the balance video with Lucas, I went from being full majority of the time to being hungry majority of the time. As I also mentioned in that video, I feel like I finally found balance. Nowadays, I never quite let myself get hungry either. I live in this perfect middle zone and I love it! Actually, nowadays, if you see me hungry, I get pretty aggressive. I go into starvation mode. And you don't want to see me in starvation mode. I get irrationally upset. I could cut a person.
Well, I will cut you.
Don't get in the way of me and my food. Scientifically, however, there's an actual real starvation mode that normal people go into if they don't eat enough. Believe it or not, real starvation mode can actually do real bad harm to the body. If you don't eat when you're hungry, your body still needs to nutritionize. Nutritionalize? Your body still needs to get its nutrition. And if you're not providing it with food, it'll start getting nutrition from what's already in your body. Like your muscles. Your body will literally start eating the muscle tissue. Like you're working out to get muscles and then you don't eat, then your body eats the muscles. What? Like, what? For real, it's okay to eat. Eating is not a problem. Eating is actually good for you. Eating is what you were meant to do. Eat all you want. Well, no, not all you want. It's kind of the opposite of what I'm saying. Eat as much as your body needs you to eat, but stop when it doesn't need you to eat anymore. I mean, come on. Now this can be done with many small meals or one large meal. It doesn't matter as long as you're getting your body the nutrition that it needs and enough of that nutrition. Basically, lose weight however it's convenient for you. Whatever you can do to be healthier, do it. Just do it! If you can do 5 or even more smaller meals per day, do it. If you like to indulge in fewer meals, then eat fewer larger meals. Do it! Do it! And if you need help or any sort of advice, ask me. Do it! Do it! For real though, I love to help. So I'm here, guys. So I'm doing what I do. So I do what I do and did what I did. And does what I do and dids what I did. What? In conclusion, don't eat until you're so full that you can't move or that you fall into a coma. But also, don't starve yourself so that your body starts eating itself. Don't hunger yourself where you lose the ability to think and reason. In order for you to effectively decide what you want to do or not to do, you first have to decide who you want to be or not to be. Full circle. Hey, full circle. I came full circle. Yeah, I came full circle. Yes, I did. Full circle. But Mark, what about intermittent fasting? That is a really good question, but that's actually a pretty big topic. So another time in another video. Whoa, look at me. I just gave my first cliffhanger. What? But for real though, everything in moderation. So moderately like this video. Of course, sparingly subscribe to this channel. And please reasonably respond to me in the comments below by telling me what your favorite beverage is. Thank you guys so much for watching this. As always, feel fit, fam. Oh, the whip and nay-nay. That'll be fun, because you know Romans rode horses and stuff, like the Olympics. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. Now watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay-nay. I did that wrong. Guys, I'm not a professional dancer. I'm doing this for your pleasure.